Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Today is March 14th, 2018. It's Pi Day. And also learned the sad news yesterday from the passing of Dr. Stephen Hawking. Hopefully he's in a better place now. But yeah, lots of things have happened. I haven't streamed in the last few days. Starting from today, I'm going to try streaming maybe 4 to 5 days in a row. There's a lot going on actually in the next few days. Tomorrow is Surviving Mars, the release day, so I'll be playing that. Of course, today I'm playing Oxygen Not Included, which I better show you the game right now. There it is. And on Fridays, Interplanetary. Saturday I'll be playing some more Surviving Mars, and Sundays the MRT server's general staff meeting, and maybe I'll play something on Monday. Maybe this again. But we'll see. Yeah, Fred says in chat, Stephen Hawking is probably exploring the cosmos and the heavens above. That's probably correct. Frankly, it's amazing that he was able to contribute to society in physics, astrophysics research, and even though I think doctors only gave him a few more years to live when he was diagnosed with ALS. But Pine says he's probably looking at the secrets of the universe going, yep, just as I thought. Or maybe he'll get surprised and maybe he'll find stuff that he even in his wildest imaginations he couldn't conceive. Okay. So let's get into this game here. So this is a game by Klei Entertainment. They're the folks that may also make what is that game? I don't remember. I've lost my train of thought. It's like it's Don't Starve. Yeah, they've made Don't Starve and some other nice games. This is a game. This is basically about building it's a survival game in some ways, but you have a bunch of little dudes. They're called I think they're like duplicants, and they'll come through a little portal, and they're actually stuck within what looks to be inside of some sort of asteroid or some sort of planetary body, and they're basically trying to survive. There is no oxygen, or at least oxygen is a limited resource inside the asteroid, so we have to make our own. So okay, so I'm going to start with a standard game, and we'll see how this is. I will note that I have played this game off stream several times in previous updates of the game. I have not played with the latest ones, but particularly the occupational upgrades. I'm curious to see what kind of changes they've made. They've apparently made changes to how duplicants choose jobs and how you assign them to people. So, yeah. Okay, so you start off with this screen where you actually start off with 3 duplicants, and you'll see there's a bunch of little skills that they have, and also different traits, and well, they actually have interests now. This duplicant enjoys performing research jobs and will master them 50% faster. Oh, that's new. Did not see that in my previous playthrough. This one likes to farm. This one likes to operate things and dig. So you'll notice that there's some traits here. Some of them are negative, some of them are positive. There's also a stress response over down here. So this Camille over here, if she doesn't like what she's doing or she gets really stressed, that is what she will do. She will vomit all over the place and make a huge mess. Nisbet over here instead likes to destroy things, which is actually just as bad because you have to repair them, and sometimes she'll like destroy things like your food maker or your oxygen maker or your power plant, and that's bad. So, and it looks like Otto's also a vomiter. So what we're looking for, usually the best way to play this game at the beginning is you need to dig out a lot of tunnels and you need to construct a lot of things. So the attributes that we're looking for, or at least I look for, is good in digging and good in construction. If I can also find someone who's maybe good at cooking, that's a plus too, or farming, because we also need to make our own food. So, and Fred and Pine are just being incredibly sarcastic right now, saying, "Oxygen's not included?" You don't say. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle a few of these. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking for at least one person that's really good in digging and construction, but if someone is really good in both, then that's a plus. What's this? There's this new attribute called kindness. I've never seen this one. Ah, it's the medical one. So it determines medical skill and how well a duplicant works with peers and creatures. That's pretty cool. Oh, sorry gods, I shuffled away auto. Uncultured. Okay, so there is also, you'll notice, there is also an attribute called creativity. You can assign some of your duplicants to be artists, so they can make sculptures and paintings, and that actually improves the mood of your other duplicants. So eventually we will want to find someone who is just focused on the basically an artsy-fartsy type, and will create master works of art for us. I'm gonna keep on shuffling here, just to... Okay, so this guy has... So Ari has +5 to digging, that seems okay. Cooking, farming... This guy might be good for growing stuff later on. I want to get someone who's actually good at construction. This guy... Camille, oh, there's Camille again. Both in construction, digging, she's not too bad. I'm gonna keep shuffling. Marie, digging. I want someone who's really good at construction. I have to shuffle quite a bit here. Okay, here we go. So this guy's kind of a jack of all trades. I also want to make sure I don't choose someone who has a bad... Like, for example, Ari is a yokel. He does not research. We got Stinky, who cannot care for people. And... and Camille is apparently flatulent. She is apparently just full of it. She just, well... she creates a lot of, well, I'll just say farts, pretty much. She just farts all over the place. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with these 3. They're not the best, but I mean, we will get additional duplicants later on. We also want to name our colony, and I was trying to think of some names for this. I'm a big fan of Star Trek, so I'm going to call this Deep Space 99. Because there are so many other deep space colonies I've tried before. God says, ironic that Stinky isn't the one with gas. Yeah, he looks like the kind of one that should be Stinky. We can also rename these people, but I think I'll keep these names the way they are. Okay, let's go play this game. Okay, so this always shows up. Alert! Your crew has awoken stranded inside a distant asteroid. Oddly, they can't recall how they got here. They'll need to survive to find answers. Ah! That guy is freaking out. Okay, so the spacebar in this game pauses, and I'm going to actually pause here just to get a lay of the land. So we have a sight range, so we can actually see what's around us. There's some water over here. So one thing that we will need to produce oxygen is the use of algae. And Fred says, Frumple, have you been kidnapping the innocent people of the streets again? I don't understand your question, Fred. I'm not the one kidnapping these people, as far as I know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. Who knows? Okay, so there's a bunch. If you put mouse over, is different. There's different kinds of resources here. So you got algae, you've got sandstone, dirt. There's also copper ore, which will be used as a metal. We'll need some metal to power. You can use this for like copper wire and to power things and to build certain structures. And algae is very important because it's used to produce oxygen mainly. The problem with algae, though, is it is fairly limited. At least the farther you go out from the center here, the less likely you'll find algae. So eventually we'll have to find some other way of producing oxygen. There's some other little things here, like this. There's at the beginning of the game, just to help you out, there's some oxalite. This thing just emits oxygen, but it does eventually run out. So this at least allows us to survive for maybe the first few days or so. There's like a little shine bug here. There's also creatures that run around as well. and also plants. And yeah, so how I usually play this game is I tend to be very, what you'd say, I like to make things all nice and ordered and structured. So I tend to I like to make like the basically 10 wide rooms, starting with this room here. So I'm gonna see if I have to try to plan this out a little bit, because we've got 2 watersheds, actually a lot of watersheds here. So this is not going to be a very it's not going to be a very wide section here. Okay, so I'm instructing, there's these bunch of little tools, basically orders that you can give your duplicants, and whoever is available will do them. So right now I can see all 3 of them are staring at this, getting ready to dig that part out. Yeah, let's do this. So this will be, I'm just going to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Actually, maybe not that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just counting here. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will be our first room. I'm going to dig this part out. I also need a... What I usually do is I tend to also build a sort of bedroom above here, because we're going to need a place for these guys to sleep. So let's actually not do this room yet. And I'm going to build a little ladder room, I guess you could say. Okay, so I'm going to pause. We're going to start digging that up. And we can actually use some of this sandstone and dirt for building other things. You'll see that some things get unlocked here. So I'm going to actually start building a ladder up here. And also try to dig out this part. And then I will instruct them to build another room above this. And this is also a 10 wide room, I think. Look at my thing, yeah, it's 10 wide. I can also speed up the game, but just for now I'm just going to show you all the basics here. Fred says, do lifts exist in the game? Not at the moment. The nice thing about this game, though, is, I don't know if you saw on the title screen, these guys, this game is actually updated quite frequently, like maybe about every 3 or 4 weeks. So there is another one coming out in about a week, and I'm sure that they'll probably make something like that. Again, lifts seem to be, they tend to be a very advanced sort of thing, probably requiring power and stuff. There are doors, or at least like sort of hydraulic doors and powered doors that they're in the game, so so you can like block off certain spaces. But yeah. Oh, hey TCTC. Thanks for coming by. I'm just starting to build my base here. Okay, so let's put in some beds. So it's under furniture here. So we got some cots here. Let's start with these 3. You'll notice that some of these duplicants are actually running out of breath. I'm going to show you something. It's actually a very important. There's actually a bunch of different overlays. So this is the oxygen overlay, and you'll see that the light blue areas are very breathable, like they have lots of oxygen. But because we just dug out this section here, the oxygen hasn't had time to percolate into this area. I think this oxalite over here is going to correct that soon, but right now it's not the most breathable atmosphere in that area. And yeah, no, eventually this will fill up with oxygen, Fred. Because generally oxygen's going to rise at some, and then carbon dioxide tends to sink to the bottom. So, as we dig down in the bottom here, we will start to see more of the carbon dioxide pooling at the bottom there. So no, I put these beds up here for a reason, Fred. So you will see later on. Meaning to my madness here. There's some other overlays too, like there's power, but we're not gonna get to that. There's temperature. Temperature I haven't really seen matter too much, but you can see the farther we go out, it looks like it starts to get warmer, at least on this side here. So haven't really seen the duplicants complain too much about temperature at least in recent updates, but they may have changed that. Thermal comfort. Oh yeah, okay. There's light. The portal thing actually also produces light. Plumbing. I guess we'll look at these other overlays later. Let's turn that off. Okay, actually, we also need a washroom. There is a little ration box here. It does contain, if you click on it, it does contain, I think, some... How do I see what's inside of it? No surface germs? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it does come with a little bit of food, just to start off with. So, yeah, it has 20 kilograms of nutrient bars. So that'll keep us for a little bit, but we do need a toilet in our little base. Generally like to put the toilet right next to the beds because these duplicants will wake up in the middle of the night. So I'm going to put a little room over here. And also we can... Where's the... Yeah, so we start off with an outhouse. It's not a great solution, but it's better than nothing. Actually, I think I'm going to move... Let's make this into a larger room. This is 4, 6, 8, 10. Like I said, I tend to be very pedantic about making the rooms all the same size. Though I will make smaller rooms just to conform with the rest of the territory. So I'm gonna put the outhouse actually. Let's put one in the middle there. And then they'll finish those beds. And the next thing we need to... Let me dismiss some of the message here. So, yeah, the nice thing also in the top left here, it'll also tell you what your colony needs. So, right now we do need toilets. I think after this... I think we need to start working on oxygen generation because... And then also food as well. Let's pause the game here. So I need to figure out what's a good spot to build power. I'm thinking maybe down here. Or maybe even lower than that. Let's start off by expanding this ladder down. What I'm probably going to do is... So eventually we're going to need to do some farming. And what's a good way of... What I find is a nice easy way of doing farming. Because this portal produces light, this room right here would be a good spot to turn into just a sort of a little mini farm. Just to get started. So I'd like to put in some like planters. Apparently there are also some farm tiles available, but I don't remember how to build those. You might have to research those. Okay, so there they go. Actually, let's speed it up a little bit. I think it's the 2 key here. Nope. How do I speed up the game? Oh, tab key. There we go. Let's speed up the game there. So now they have a toilet. Pine says, what are all those things all over the floor? So when these guys dig out basically dirt blocks, it does leave it as an item. So you'll see that there's a bit of algae here. There's like sandstone, copper ore. They just sort of, at the moment, they're just out on the ground at the moment. You can build storage units, like these things, the storage compactor. But I find that it's not that useful to do that. Maybe until later on. Oop, I should pause the game. They've finished their job. having objects on the floor like this does have a negative impact slightly to decor. There's actually, you can see this sort of thing. So decor is sort of just, you know, the aesthetic pleasantness of a room. Art pieces and just comfortable things improve decor, but if you have like a mess on your floor like this, then yeah, it's not going to, it contributes negatively. Also, if it's like stinky or if it's smelly or you know, not comfortable, then that also has a problem there. Okay, I'm going to build a power room down here. So let's dig this out. I think I also start building some tiles here. So I'm going to, actually I should have probably done this first. So I'm going to replace this dirt with tile, just to improve the niceness of that room. Oh, looks like some sand is falling too. Yeah, the problem with sand is it does sort of, just like in Minecraft, it does fall down if you dig under it. So make sure you do that. Speed up the game a little bit. This looks like Stinky is doing, constructing the walls there. Let's also build this. Let's cancel that one there. Okay, so I think we can start. Actually, I'm gonna make this room, give this room a floor as well. So let's do that for now. Okay, good there. Building the wall, the floor there. Okay, let's also, now under this power section we can start building, actually no, is it not this one? Where is the, oh yeah, right there. So manual generator. So this is the first method of power generation. It's basically a treadmill. So essentially your duplicants will run on it and it'll produce power. So it looks like they're cold. Let's see. The temperature overlay. It's about pretty temperate. I'm not sure what they're complaining about, so they are saying it's stinky here. Well, they're constructing things. Of course it's going to be like that. So I'm going to instruct this, get this to construct this. We're also going to build a battery. So let's actually set this up right now. We start with a tiny battery. I'm going to actually put it in the middle right here. And then we're going to wire that up. And then also over here, I want to build, actually I want to put this, I want to start getting some oxygen generation going. So we have, yeah, this algae deoxidizer. So it converts a large amount of algae into oxygen. There's also another one that we'll unlock as well. I consider this one just as useful. It's the algae terrarium. It consumes algae to produce oxygen, but it removes also some of the carbon dioxide from the air. So it basically converts carbon dioxide back to oxygen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this guy right over next to this. Also add some copper wire there. And we'll let them construct this. So this will at least produce oxygen. We do also need to get some food going here. So we have, oh. So, yeah, so there is a bunch of different days in basically a cycle. So all the duplicants have gone to sleep. And nothing usually happens during the nighttime. Again, sometimes they will wake up and go to the toilet. But other than that, usually there's usually not much that happens. You'll see that there's some creatures that come out. There is this, what is this? This hatch thing. This thing eats resources, so we might have to kill that at some point. Yeah, the terrarium does work better if you're under a light source. So I might have to consider doing that. Let me see, let's start, actually while they're sleeping, let's go plan out what we want to do with food here. because the problem is I don't think... It's been a while since I've played this game. I don't think there is a way to... We can't grow anything, can we? We have to research stuff first. So, in that case, I need to add a research station. Which is this guy here. Aristotle says, hatches produce coal by eating resources. Okay, I didn't know that. Again, guys, I have played this game in a previous update, so I'm familiar with some of the things that work. Okay, I need to put this research station... Usually I build a second research station, or like a different room for research. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig this whole part out too. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. And we'll build this next to the power station. So we'll go like that. And then it's also built. Oh, it looks like they're... Oh yeah, see. So they're having their first meal right now. They're eating from the nutrient bars. Oh, actually no, they're eating muck roots. Okay. So we're gonna build a different room here. Fred says, what is this light thing? It's a shine bug. I don't think... I'm not familiar with these. It apparently just produces light and just flies around. I don't think it has any sort of other purpose. Like, I don't think you can, like, catch it and eat it. Oh, jeez. Stinky, what are you doing? Oh, God. Shit. Why is he... Need to save Stinky. So I'm using this priority tool. This basically tells the duplicants, this is high priority. Why did he do that? No, Ari, get the fuck off that... Oh my god. Get this, disable building. Why is he stuck up there? No, get off the treadmill. Why are you on the treadmill? Get off the... Shit. Okay. Why the hell is he do... Why the hell did he do that? Okay, I hope Stinky doesn't die here, because... Save him! No, save him! Save him! Oh, fuck, there's a hatch there. Come on, Jesus. Dig this thing. No, don't build that! Oh my god, cancel, 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 cancel. Oh, this is the worst start ever. No! Dig, 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 get him out of there. Oh, we have to destroy- oh shit, we have to destroy this part. Oh, fuck. Okay. Damn it. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna try to... I'm gonna kill this hatch, though, because... I think the duplicants are scared of it. So I'm gonna... hit it. Oh, there's another one over here. Attack this one. There we go. And also attack this hatch. I can't select this one. Keeps trying to select Ari instead. There we go. Okay, crisis averted. Or sort of. Just trying to build that. You gotta watch these duplicants, because they're gonna do stupid things. They're not the most bright individuals. Let's go build us a research station. I'm gonna build this one. I'm trying to leave some space for the bigger supercomputer, which I think takes up 3, so I'm gonna put it right here. And we're going to connect that up there. Okay. Oh, we can stop disabling this thing. speed up the game. Okay, so we still need a food source. At the very least, I can get this microbe musher. Oh, actually, I remember. So this thing can produce stuff from plants, but it can also produce nutritious bars from dirt. So you don't need to grow anything at the moment. So maybe I should have built this thing first. 4, 6, 8. So I think I'm going to build... I'm going to try building... I'll probably put this room over here on the top left will probably be our food room. Or at least I'll put my microbe musher there. I'm actually going to try to complete this room here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then... Okay, that doesn't work out too well because you also need access to water. There's water right here, which I'm gonna have to keep a... Usually I like to make these vertical shafts 3 wide, just to ensure that there's some venting going on with the air. I guess we'll have to leave it like this. So I'm just building another ladder on this side here. I'm going to... Oh, there's another hatch there. Let's kill that thing. Die. Also, nice thing, the hatches end up being a source of food as well later on. Okay, so let's get a microbe musher. I'm gonna put it right here. And let's also ensure that there's enough access here. Where are they going? Oh, they're building up there. And we can also connect our power up. One thing at least one tip, I'm not sure if it still applies this game, is you want to try to hide a lot of your wiring and plumbing from... Like, try to keep it within the walls as much as possible, because they do reduce decor by a bit. So that's why I'm building the wire up through this wall here instead of just directly. Oh, we should actually choose a research. Let's take a look at the tech tree here. Oh man. They added a lot of stuff since I last played this. I remember when I've last played this, the tech tree only went up to... was only like 3 levels deep. But now they've added so much more. There are transit tubes now. Ooh. We have to get that at some point. Environmental protection... Oh boy. Smelting. Smart storage. Solid transport. Ooh, conveyor belts. That's useful. Renewable energy. Oh, okay. A steam turbine generates exceptional electrical power using pressurized scalding steam. Where does steam come from in this game? Plastic manufacturing. Okay. Animal control. Okay, so anyway, the first thing we'd probably need is basic farming, because that'll give us some of these tools here to start growing our food, but it also gives us the terrarium, the algae terrarium. It'll also give us a compost bin, so we can use that for growing stuff. Okay, so let's get a mush bar. I'm going to tell us to be continuous. So yeah, so there's different kinds of stuff you can build, or you can make from this thing right now. So the mush bar, this requires dirt and water. I guess we also need to open up a access point to water. So I'm actually going to dig this part out here. And then we'll put a ladder here so they can get to the water. Or maybe, actually, let's not use this one. Not that way. This way is probably better. Because we want to try to lower this one so we can start expanding in this direction. It is also close. This is also closer to the musher anyway, so they don't have to transport it all the way. So I'm going to do this. Fred says, if you dig beneath water, will it flood? It will most definitely flood. I have played this game where I accidentally opened water up, and it was not fun to clean up. Yeah, TCTC says normal wires aren't too bad. Golden refined metal are the best, actually giving positive, but heavy duty wires are punishingly bad for decor. Yeah, unfortunately I haven't played this game long enough to... Why should I really dig this whole part out? I haven't played this game long enough to really play with any of the heavier wires. Because usually I think it'd be just too much work to just try to dismantle the existing wires I had. So... yeah. So as I was saying, mush bars are a very basic food. They are bad. They do give diarrhea. And they're not very good in terms of quality, so they're not going to enjoy eating this either. And there's lice loaf, which I'm familiar with. This one, there's a plant in here, I think it's called meal lice or something. And you can produce lice loaf from there. This is a new one. This berry sludge. Bristleberry sludge with an exceptionally long shelf life. This looks like I need bristleberries and grain for this. Okay, actually some of our people are sitting around. Pine says, can you get more people? Yes. Actually, sometime today, it looks like 0.2 cycles. This thing will... This, it's called a printing pod, but I call it the portal. This thing will light up, and then we can get another person. So... okay. Fred says you could make a giant reservoir. Yeah, usually what I do is I try to dig this up into a little, like a holding pen for water, or maybe put it maybe somewhere else, because we're going to start, eventually we're going to start playing with plumbing and starting to recycle some of the water. You'll see actually down here, there's some polluted water here. Things like the toilets or other buildings do produce polluted water, so you want to try to capture that and recycle it into fresh water using some of the other things. Okay, I need to give my duplicants some stuff to do. So, okay, we definitely do not want to blow this wall up because that's going to flood everything. What else can we do? Oh yeah, we need to, let's get a bed ready for, actually let's build the rest of these beds in this room. And then, got one outhouse. What else do we need? Colony requires wash basins. What's this one? Germs are spreading in your colony because duplicants have nowhere to clean up. Okay. This is new. I'm not familiar with this part of the game. Wash basin. Oh yeah, because, yeah, we need this because after they go to the toilet, they need to wash their hands. So we're gonna put this... We're at the doorway of this toilet here. TCT says, have I played since the Germs update? Probably not. I think I may have played very casually, but I'm not. I think I played definitely before the Germ update. Why is this thing not producing? Insufficient resources, water. I mean, we have access to water here. Let's see if we can maybe dig this out, maybe try to get access there. Why is it not... Okay, this is weird, because usually I have access to water here, but it's not... We had another ladder there. I'm not sure if it's maybe... Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, because usually there is water here. Oh, do they not have access to water transport? Or like, they usually just sort of suck up the water when I played before, and then just transport over. Do they need something else for that? Like maybe, oh, I think I saw something in here. Ah, here we go. Empties bottles liquids back into the world. Ah, yeah, I need pumps. Ah, shoot. Yeah, back when I played this, they did not have pumps, so they actually just grab the water right away. That's why. I don't need this ladder here anymore anyway. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here. Probably have to dig that part out there. And I'm gonna do that. And you'll see that the duplicant, the printing pod is ready, so let's choose another new person. Unfortunately, we can't randomize again, just like in the beginning of the game. So we have to either just go with one of these people, or we can just say, I don't like any of these, and just reject them all. So let's see, this Ellie is a pretty creative person. Might be good for doing art and stuff. And this one likes to tinker. This one, I think Marie is the only person that has learning, or at least as any good at learning. So words effects of diarrhea. Okay, I'm gonna go with Marie here. Hello, Marie. Okay, so I also have not looked at the job system, which apparently they've changed quite a bit here. Oh boy, what is this? There's like tiers now. And so all of them are apparently unemployed, but you can set up this part. I remember in the bottom here. This actually allows you to set up which jobs people can do. So what I want to try to do is actually get Marie to do most of the research at the moment, since she has at least some inkling of skill in that area. But this top part I'm not familiar with at all. Build a jobs board to unlock job assignments. I see. Oh, I see. So you can actually... Ah, interesting. So you can be a miner, you can be an architect. Can I scroll down this thing? Apparently I can't scroll this thing. So I guess I have to get the job board first. Let's see, is there a job board? Yeah, there it is. So there's a jobs board. It allows duplicants to be assigned to specialized jobs. Unlocks hats. That's very important. Where to put the jobs board? I have a power room here. I have the research room. The research room is only going to have a supercomputer and probably nothing else. So I'm going to put the jobs board maybe right next to there. Okay, so doing the research there. We still have insufficient oxygen generation, even though we have this one thing here. Actually, oh, I can see here. So my the oxidizer isn't doing anything because there's already too much gas within this chamber. If we look on the oxygen overlay, yeah, so it's actually full up on, like there's just too much gas in this room. So I think we probably want to, well, we need to get that terrarium up fairly soon. And we can also start, why aren't you guys building the pump here? Can I not access that? Oh, there you go. Alright, so the pump is ready. So now they're going to grab the water, feed it into here. And then it's going to start producing mush bars. I think we can also maybe start working on completing the rest of these rooms. I'm going to bring this ladder up and dig this part here. So this will be our second bedroom right up here, like so. This out. So while they're sleeping, I'm just gonna try and finish the rest of these rooms. So yeah, this is I quite enjoy this game. It is... I like how they're updating it frequently. I like... they're definitely putting... There's a lot of definite care that the developers are putting into this game. Yeah, it's quite exciting to see all these new things. What I'd like to see maybe, and I'm not sure if they're going to do this, but maybe some sort of overarching story, like, because when you start off, you're just stuck with these 3 duplicants, and there's no context of, like, you know, why are they there? Like, what are they supposed to do? Eventually, as you start exploring the rest of this asteroid, there are some, I did see I recently played this, there were some, like, abandoned, like, offices and little buildings around. So just having some sort of, trying to discover what those entail, I think is quite interesting. Pine says, I do enjoy watching you play this. It is neat. It's quite, yeah, it's a lot of stuff you can play around with. It is. Oh, don't get, why are they getting stuck up there? Why are they, oh, now they just fell, it just fell down 2 stories like that. This digging around sand is quite challenging there. Okay, so we got, where is research not happening? Okay, I'm going to, let's see, oh, there we go. Is there a research person here? Research assistant. Marie, can you take that? I'm gonna get her to become the research assistant. She has that. So apparently the hat for research is apparently this, what is that thing? What other jobs can we do? So, actually, let's take a look. How do I look up... I want to look up everyone's stats, but I'm not sure. Consumables, vitals, reports? No. I want to see what people's skills are in. There's no easy, there's an easier interface to this. I guess we'll just look at Ari here. So, stats. So, Ari's really good at digging. But, I mean, there's other stuff that needs to be done anyway. Let's see, Stinky. Stinky likes creativity. So I don't think we've unlocked any... We haven't unlocked any technology to start making any art pieces. So... maybe at the very least. So, okay, what I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to build a second outhouse here because I think that I don't want any lineups over there. On the job board, it'll tell you what they're interested in, what they're good at. Oh, I have to mouse... oh, there we go. So, interest, supply, operate, build. Yeah, it's funny that the people's interests do not usually match with what they're good at, so... Actually, I think Marie doesn't even like research that much. But she's good at it. Stinky's good at art, likes to do art. Okay, so maybe we'll leave him alone. Camille likes to build. Okay, let's make Camille a architect, I guess. Architect building, yeah. So Camille can be our architect. Ari likes supply, operate, and build. Engineer, operate, and build. So there's no... oh, supply... oh, I see, there's a... ah, so there is a supply job. Gopher, couriers, and exosuit engineer. That's pretty cool. So, supply... maybe we'll get Ari to be the operator. So we're gonna make him the general engineer. For now. And Stinky... we'll just leave him alone. Stinky can just do whatever. Why is Stinky researching right now? Yes, TC, I'm aware that if you let them do their interests, they will learn those skills faster. Okay, so that noise means that we've finished research here. So now we've unlocked all 4 of these things. What else can we get? So meal preparation. They permanently gain the bonus from the jobs once mastered. Gophers are overpowered. Let me see. So there's meal preparation here, but you'll notice that some of these require advanced research, like this purple thing. So we will need to build a supercomputer. But we don't have to go right into this technology. We can also look at some other things. There's larger batteries we can get in power regulation, which is pretty useful. Intermediate research point. Oh, yeah, do you have to research that before you can get these? Interesting. Okay, so actually I don't want to do that. So this one actually gives us the supercomputer. Let me see if there's anything else. You could interior decor, ventilation. That's not terribly useful right now. Plumbing. Okay, so these two are not that useful. I think power regulation is a good one just to get the bigger batteries, because what happens here is, yeah, Camille is just generating power, but if no one's on here, or especially when people are sleeping, all the stuff that uses power is going to run off the battery. So definitely getting some larger batteries would be useful right now. Oh yes, okay, we unlocked a few things. We can get some planter boxes. We have compost. Let's get a compost bin. This is kind of why I've made this this room quite large, because I knew that we're going to put a lot of stuff here. The wash basin I didn't realize we needed, but the compost I'm definitely going to put at the very back of this room, because it is, I mean, it's supposed to be the most stinky thing. But what happens is people will poop in the outhouses, and someone will dig that up and put it into the compost, and that compost can then be used as a fertilizer for our plants. Okay, so we have the algae terrarium. Before I get that though, I want to just do a little check on our oxygen situation. Yes. So as I suspected, you can see the oxygen rises to the top, and then we got this room down here, which is kind of not doing so hot in terms of, like, there's a bunch of carbon dioxide pooling up here. TCTC says, have you seen rooms, by the way? No, I have not looked at that yet. Is that something I can unlock later, or... I don't see a button for that anywhere. So actually what I'd really like to do is actually replace this oxygen, this algae deoxidizer with the terrarium, because you can see that in the oxygen overlay, it looks like the carbon dioxide seems to pull toward this side. I could put the oxidizer over here instead though. And then maybe do it that way. I'm not sure if it really matters. I don't want to try to dismantle things though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the terrarium right here. Put a tile underneath. And okay, Stinky, go to bed. What else can we get? Oh, and then we can also start getting the planters as well. So as I said, this thing produces light on its own. So if we go to the light overlay, yeah, you can see here, it doesn't quite cover everything here, but we can definitely put at least a couple of planter boxes in here. Yeah, TCT, I was looking at, so there's this last one called room overlay. But I am not familiar with how to set these up. I want to try to discover this on my own though, so don't tell me how to use this quite yet. So it looks like you can, okay, so this kind of reminds me of Prison Architect a little bit, because you can specify the purpose of each room, which is pretty cool, because that's how I usually build anyway when I play this game. So power plant, greenhouse. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to set up some planter boxes here just to start off with. And then we'll start expanding a little bit and maybe assigning some of those rooms, if I can figure out how to do that. Okay, so that's pumping water. You want to try to change this musher from mush bars to at least lice loaf, I think. But we need to start growing lice, meal lice from here. So let's see, yeah, so yeah, it's not called meal lice, it's called mealwood. So mealwood is, you see that those white things on there? That's all the lice that sort of accumulates there. So we're going to plant that into these things, just to start off with. It does take a while to grow, though. TCTC says, I'm trying to avoid spoilers and backseating, but as a regular player of this, it's making me fidget and cringe. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be... I do have rules about that, and I don't want to get spoiled, because I'm trying to enjoy the game myself. So... so they're not building the compost yet. There we go. Right, research. So that's still going on. I would like to note that ever since the beginning of this game, you can tell that this microbe musher is... There's definitely some innuendo there when it comes to producing food like that. It's... Yeah, I'm not gonna say anymore. It just sort of slowly comes out like that. Okay. So yeah, we've planted these things. We can actually put a couple more on this side if we move this ration box, I think. Actually, we still have 20 kilograms in there. So I'm gonna try to move that ration box somewhere else. Maybe over actually into the food production room here. And I'm actually gonna tell people to deconstruct this. Oops, excuse me, deconstruct this ration box. So then we'll put in a couple more planter boxes there. I mean, whoever designed this thing could have made it in a more tasteful manner, but I guess they said, oh no, let's just let's just do it that way. Let's get a couple more planter boxes. Yeah, you can use your imagination for that. Okay, got our 2 toilets. Oh, food poisoning. That's not good. Maybe. Oh, we should also... I have to assign storage to this thing, so I'm gonna tell that to store all. Okay, when's our next duplicate? Okay, in about a day. So we have quite a bit to wait. How come people are not researching? I better tell them to do that. Let's go plant a couple more mealwoods. Okay, get to researching. Okay, Stinky's on the case now. Stinky's not that good at research anyway. Why is she... Where is my researcher? There she is. Get on, Marie. Oh, Marie, get back over there. Ugh. Oh, I guess there's not enough power, so that's why she's run off there. We definitely need those batteries, because this is... There we go. Okay, so we've completed power regulation. Probably the next thing... There's also interior decor here. I think we're just going to go to advanced research and try to unlock everything else. Let's go do that next. We need to unlock the supercomputer. And then now we have the... There's actually a lot of things here. We have the regular battery. And I'm going to put this one... Let's build 2 of them here. Here's our wire. And then we'll probably replace the small battery with another large one. And maybe add a second manual generator there. While they're sleeping, we can also Let's get another set of cots ready for the next wave of duplicants. And eventually we're going to... I'm just planning ahead. Eventually we will want to... I want to get at least the water recycling going, because as much there is, we do have several water sources, but it's not actually a lot of water. We only have that much water there, and eventually it will run out. So I want to maybe try to find another source of water by any means. Okay, so building that. Got our mealwood growing there. I can also probably... let's get another... connect up that other manual generator. You can actually see, this is the power... you can now see the power overlay. I really like the overlays in this game. It really makes it really clear what things are connected. So you can see there's our generators here. They're producing plus 400, and then all the other ones are consuming power. Temperature wise, okay, you can actually see all of my duplicants are quite warm themselves. Light is light. And then eventually we'll start dealing with plumbing and ventilation with some more advanced buildings, but you can see our decor overlay is pretty bad at the moment. Yeah, everything is unpleasant to work in right now. Germ overlay, this is new. So yeah, this is obviously this part over here is a problem. What's this thing? Immunity 100%, food poisoning 32% germs. Oh, interesting. So it looks like you can actually look at people and see if they have any germs on them and right at the moment. So it looks like Stinky has 32 germs, and whoever this person is, yeah, Camille has 569 germs. Yeah, there is a lot of garbage on the floors. We might want to build... if it bothers you that much, we could build... I could build a storage room somewhere, but I need to find a good spot for it. What I'm probably thinking is... usually what I do is... actually, I build a bedroom, like 4 bedrooms on this floor, and then build like two... there's actually a unlock later on where we can get... where is it? Furniture? Yeah, mess tables. So you can make a mess hall in this game, and that's where the duplicants will go eat instead of eating on the floor, and that improves their mood and decor. So I'm gonna try to leave this top part for like, as we add more duplicants, and we're gonna get a lot of them. This will be mainly our living space, but I'm not sure where we can put our storage room. Down here, I think I'm gonna start building rooms to like for industrial rooms, for like processing water, generating power, that sort of stuff. So it doesn't really give us much. There isn't really much we can do here. What I could do is maybe move the food room over here, and then I guess this could turn into a greenhouse as well. TCTC says, oh, you want medium storage? No, there's only... apparently in this game there's only this one storage compactor at the moment. There's no larger storage as far as I know. There's another... then apparently there's another Astroneer update next week, but I've got some other games to play right now, and again, it's not on the horizon at the moment. I think I will go back to playing Astroneer once I see that there's enough content to last me for at least a few streams. But at the moment, even though the building update that they did, the most recent update they did, was interesting, I don't think it's worth streaming at the moment. But I've also got other games, like Surviving Mars is coming out tomorrow, and There's some other stuff I want to play. Okay, so our 5th duplicant. So Nisbet is only good at digging. She likes to sweep. Tidy jobs. Construction. He likes digging. He likes building. None of these are really good. There is... I kind of like Nisbet because she has she likes tidying things up. So she might be good for, like, as Pine said, sweeping up the colony and trying to clean things up. I don't know, this might be she might be pretty useless, but hello, Nisbet. And let's see, is there a... Let's go to the job board here. Yeah, let's make Nisbet our groundskeeper. So let's go. So Nisbet. It's kind of sad that as a janitor, there's no rank. We can't rank up with groundskeeper. It's kind of sad. If you watch the video, like when the developers of this game, they put up videos for each update, and it's quite funny because eventually it's actually some guy who's trying to find a job, and he eventually becomes a groundskeeper. But yeah, I wish they should add some more ranks to that part there. Pine says, "Oh, Frumple, name the peeps after us." I could do that. Sure, you know what? Let's do that. Pine, which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the groundskeeper? Do you want to be Stinky? We can definitely do that. I think I'd be fine with naming these people. But yes, we need to find a spot to put our storage room in. And I'm not sure where's the best spot for that. I'm thinking actually... I think I'm actually going to probably move this room and turn this into a storage room here, because the reason for that is because it's in a nice central spot. We're going to start expanding on this left side here, and above and below. You want me to give them all jobs? Okay, I can give Stinky a job. Stinky's going to be our art student for later, because he likes that a lot. Okay, alright Pine, you are now Nisbet. You are now cleaning up the garbage. Does anyone else want a job? Or want to be named in this game? Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to open this room up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 6, 8, 10, so this is where the... And it's going to look a little weird for now, because there's pumps in the way. But eventually this reservoir is going to run out at some point. That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? I might have to put a ladder on the other side here. Let's try this. I'm going to dig this out. Oh, we finished research on advanced research, so now I have to choose what I want to do next. This pretty much unlocks the rest of the tech tree. So there's coal generator. There's automation control. I remember there was the automation update, but I haven't played anything with that. Rock granulator. That's different. This produces sand from raw minerals. Inefficiently produces refined metals from the raw metal ore. Really? Refined objects. Fire pole. What the heck is this tech tree? Smelting. Produces refined metals from raw metal ore. Outputs significantly heated liquid. Metal tiles. Ah, interesting. TCT says, yeah, I'll be the digger, but only if you read the new description on water processing. New description. Yeah, decoration. Down here we have interior decor. We do get ceiling lights and lamps. And that actually also eventually unlocks artistic expression, which allows our artist, aka Stinky at the moment, to start producing stuff. What do you mean by the description on water processing, TCTC? Because I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, so well, I'm trying to get to water processing. Sanitation. Yeah, sanitation gives you the advanced, so you get the lavatory, which is the more advanced, but a better outhouse, essentially. There's a shower as well, and a sink. Air systems, yeah, I also want to get decontamination because there's a deodorizer, which is very useful when you start going into other parts of the asteroid. Ore scrubber. Liquid tuning. I'm kind of... There's a lot of choice here. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. In this, TCTC says, in distillation, the rightmost of two objects. Rightmost of two where? Oh, right here. Distillation. Distill difficult mixtures down to their most useful parts. Refine slime to algae. Oh yeah, this was useful because when I ran out of algae, I need to convert slime into that. And then water sieves produce clean water from polluted water using sand. Yeah, I've used those before. So what should I get instead? I think I'm gonna go for well, no, you know what? Let's go for artistic expression. Let's just get Stinky to do some stuff. So let's go. I'm gonna replace this with a wall there. So I think right now most okay, now they're finally starting to build stuff. So we're gonna move our food production into this room, and then this will turn into our storage room. Insufficient oxygen generation right now. Yeah, we're not making enough oxygen right at the moment. Ugh, that looks pretty bad. Might have to put another. Actually, I think I can put another oxidizer right here, maybe. But it's changed. Last piece of advice, I promise. Okay, so what is different about that, TCTC? What, from what I remember, you need sand in. You need to put sand into there, and then it takes contaminated water and outputs, you know, clean water. What's different about it now? Okay, Pine, you seem to be slacking a little bit, so. Okay, TCTs. I'm also gonna name you one of these people too. Who's a digger right now? Digger. We don't have a digger actually. You can be the architect. You can be the operator, or you can be the researcher. Oh, I forgot to hook up this thing. Let's do that quickly. Germs, just a warning, no spoilers. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Actually, let's take our look at our germ overlay. I mean, we're doing okay right now. Okay, I will find out myself, TCTC. If it causes my colony to die a horrible death, so be it. Architect? Alright, so TCTC will be our architect. you'll be Camille. Where's Camille? There you are. Get over here. TC. Boop. Oh yeah, I guess you're right, Pine. Yeah, the oxygen is not doing great right now. Yeah, actually, I'm still, even with the, actually, I don't think this one's running yet. This thing's still waiting for algae. Which I don't see where that's coming. I'm gonna deconstruct this small battery. There it goes. Okay, so now we have 2 oxidizers and 1 terrarium at the moment. I actually want to see if maybe there's too much carbon dioxide. Yeah, there's definitely some of it's pooling down here. Okay, so there's interior decor. This one only just gives us lights and a flower pot. But we're gonna get artistic expression in a sec here. Yeah, I know I'm killing you. I'm trying to fix it. Hold on. Let me slow down the game a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of carbon dioxide down here. Maybe I do need a second... I need another terrarium, I think. So let's go... I'm gonna put one right next to here. Actually, maybe I should destroy this one. Hold on. Let's do this. I'm gonna move this oxygen deoxidizer up here. We're going to deconstruct this guy. And then wire this up here. Speed the game up here. You want me to plant a flower pot? Okay. So flower pot increases decor and reduces stress. Houses a single plant and sown with a seed. Where do you want this? We could put it right here. Maybe next. We don't need a door right there, so we can put it near where everyone's sleeping right now. I'm not sure if we have any plants available to... Oh shoot, we're missing a research station as well. Let's get the supercomputer. Connect that guy up. I think I'm also going to start using the priority tool because we're producing food, but I don't think we necessarily need that. So I'm going to prioritize get my people to try to build that supercomputer. Let's also build that oxygen up. And actually, I think I might just tell this to deconstruct this. Because again, we're going to build our storage room in here. And actually, I'm going to rebuild my microbe musher. Let's put it right... Actually, I'm going to put it right at the end here. We do have to connect the wire all the way across like this, though, which is not great. And also, can destroy this ration box. I'm going to put this one... Where's my ration box? There it is. Let's put it actually right there for now. Okay, so they're all trying to... Let's try to prioritize this. This thing's actually priority 1 for some reason. I think it was because of the whole Stinky incident. And also you notice now our mealwood is now ripe for harvesting. So we can... I'm not sure if anyone's gonna go do that at the moment though. No. Also our outhouse, this outhouse right here got clogged. So, or requires emptying, so... Okay, now you can see... Yep, so now they're collecting some of the mealwood. And we'll actually change this guy to start producing lice loaf instead of the disgusting mush bars. Okay, let's also get a terrarium up. We need to get this going. The other thing I could do is try digging up I could try digging another room below this, and then that way at least the carbon dioxide would pool down there. The problem though is I do want the terrariums near the bottom as well, because that's where they're going to convert the carbon dioxide the best. So I could also make maybe also make a lit room down here, so that these things can actually perform a little better. Maybe I should do that instead. Okay, so there's our little flower pot. The problem is I don't have any seeds to use for that right now. It looks like it accepts wart seeds and briar seeds. There is a couple of them up here, I think, we could dig up. So we'll have to wait on that, unfortunately, Pine. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to start digging another room down here. And we're going to build a bunch of build the structure of this. And I'm going to try to make this into I put a light up there and then put some algae terrariums down there, just to make that work a little bit more efficiently. Let's dig this up. Okay, that one's still waiting for materials. We kind of need more, we need more. We don't have enough duplicants, so it's kind of the work is kind of slow here. Okay, so we're gonna set this to lice loaf continuous. So the lice loaf it does still require water, but it needs meal lice, which we do have. I think they're just lying over here right now. Okay, and also we can turn this into our storage room. I'm just gonna put all these here. So these are storage compactors. And yeah, this will be a nice central location, so I'm gonna get you, Pine, since you're the groundskeeper. I'm gonna use the sweep command once these are ready, and then Pine's she's gonna put all the stuff into these things here. And so if we need any resources, we can just go grab them from this nice central location in their base. And actually, you're currently making some lice loaf right now, Pine. Good job. Yeah, this is a lot of storage here. But you'd be surprised, considering as we just dig the rest of this cave, these things actually fill up quite fast. Then nope, there's no medium storage here. Nope. This is this is just storage. Don't get confused. Don't get excited, guys. Nothing happening here. I forgot to build a ladder down here, so let's do that. So I'm just gonna, as these are produced, I'm gonna set these all to all, so they can store everything. Now I feel, Pine says, and I feel so proud of Tiny Me, take good care of her. Now I feel pressured now, because eventually I will be negligent. Either probably by accident, and I probably will eventually end up killing somebody by accident here. Okay, so what should we get next? So in terms of power, we could get coal generators later. I haven't had very much luck with coal generators, because coal is also it's not a renewable resource. It's there's only a limited amount you can get to. And it also produces lots of carbon dioxide, which is not good for the atmosphere of your base. So the other thing we can get is hydrogen generator, which converts hydrogen gas into power. This one I also haven't had very much luck, because Well, let's just take a look around. You'll see that some of these little areas have gases inside. So the green stuff here is chlorine, and there is hydrogen that's usually mixed up with it. You can see it's hydrogen rises and chlorine tends to sink. So there's a bit of a mix right here. But my problem with the hydrogen generator is you need to build a gas pump inside and then grab that hydrogen and then put it in. It doesn't produce a very consistent supply of electricity. So I generally tend to avoid that thing. There's actually, and also there's actually, in our map, there's actually not very much hydrogen. At least compared to other maps I've played. So we're probably not going to go for that. Oh, there's other things here. Natural gas generator, oil refinery, petroleum generator. Interesting. Power control station. Produces microchips to increase the power output of generators. Oh. That's interesting. The tune-up trait. Power transporter. Interesting. Okay. And renewable energies at the very end, of course. But I am not familiar with how to get steam though. So that's probably going to be something I'll have to look up later. Okay, I'm going to try to go for sanitation. And maybe decontamination as well. And maybe we can build... I'll probably build maybe another washroom. Maybe up here, perhaps. Or maybe we'll build beds instead up here. Alright, so... yeah, so... got our meal loaf here. I'm not sure what's wrong here. Colony lacks... oh, I see. Okay, so... what is this? This is granite. Okay, so basically, this looks like it's something new in this game. All this part that's brownish colored is easily dug up by our duplicants. But as soon as you get into this area, this wasn't like this in previous updates. But once you get into this area, you need miners, or at least miners assigned to a job, in order to get through that part. So let's see, maybe we can get a digger from this set of duplicants. So Bubbles is really good at digging. She doesn't really like it, so she could be good for that. There's Lyra. She likes farming and research. She's actually already good at research, so she could be a good researcher instead. Yeah, I think I like Lyra. Lyra seems like a good person to get that going. So maybe I might have to fire Marie, maybe. Oh, actually, no, there's another vacant position here. So let's go... actually, I think Marie doesn't like research necessarily. Yeah, she likes operating and building, so I'm actually gonna... would it be better just to leave her there, or maybe just unassign her there? I don't know. I'll just try it out. So I'm gonna make her the operator. Whoops. If I can find it. No, there's already another operator here. Supplier. Maybe I should have made Ari the supplier instead. I'm kind of this might be a bad idea. Marie's there. And then we can make Ari the supplier. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is going to have a negative impact on whatever experience they've accumulated, but whatever. Okay. But yeah, if she gets the bonus permanently, then you can move her. Oh, okay, so maybe I should have just left them there. So Ari, okay, you know what? Let's bring Ari back here. There it is. At least I didn't lose that off there. And Marie can be research. So we'll have 2 researchers at the moment. And we can fill these other things later. We'll basically wait till they get a promotion. And then... Oh, Pine wants to sweep garbage now? Alright, let's do that. So I'm going to use a sweep tool here. Let's start off with maybe all the stuff in the storage room first. And then, where are you, Pine? Oh, you're helping dig some of this stuff up here. There you go. You're getting some help from other people too. So they're all cleaning up and putting them into the storage bins. I think I'll also sweep the bedrooms because those are... Well, actually, there's not much up there, actually. Let's also sweep the greenhouse room. Oh, Fred. Fred, that hit a little too close to home, I think. Oh boy. I'm not gonna say that. Say what you guys said in chat here. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna clean up the greenhouse. Yeah, Pine, you're sleeping over here. That's also really odd. It's like it's your real life self in here. Let's sweep this floor as well. And oh, we also finished our research. Okay, so plumbing's done. We're working on sanitation now. Let's take a look at our oxygen. Okay, so our oxygen's not doing too bad now. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like the carbon dioxide is going to pool down here. So what I'm going to try to do, and see, I've never really done it this way before, because I usually just build the terrariums over there. Or maybe I should actually move down further. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to actually go one more floor down, because I want to maybe use this room for something else. So we're actually going to build a second room down here. Maybe even further than that. Actually, there's a lot of good stuff down here. But the thing is, it's all going to pool into this area. There's already a bunch of carbon dioxide in this little pocket here. So... not sure what I'm going to do here, honestly. I do also want to build a actual, like, water pool somewhere. But I'm not sure where the best spot for that is. Because we're already using this thing. I'm intending to basically use all the water from here and turn these into actual proper rooms later. Pine says, don't forget the other girl farts a lot, so I don't want to sleep near her. I think no one wants to sleep near her. There is no ventilation. Yeah, there are tiles later on that allow you to, that like these tiles, these wall tiles here. There are tiles later on that you can unlock that allow air to pass through, which I actually use quite a bit. But okay, I'm trying to decide. What we need here is I need a room where where I'm going to put a whole bunch of terrariums in. So again, terrariums convert oxygen into carbon dioxide. I want to put them toward the bottom of our base. But I also want to try to find a spot for, like, storing our water supplies as well. Trying to think where. I think over here. I think I'm gonna start building a water pool over here. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna cancel this ladder for now. I'm gonna start putting in... I guess we will put in a terrarium here for now. And we complete our research. So we have sanitation, we have lavatories. I'm not sure what we got from that. We have filtration, distillation. Oh, there's just so much choice here. Okay, you know, since we've unlocked art, let's do some of that as well. Because I'm sorry, there's just basically a lot of things we can do at the moment. So I'm just kind of jumping around here. Where is the art? Okay, so we got a blank canvas, which is we can make a painting, and then we have a sculpting block. They have different sizes. I personally like the where is it? I personally like the blank canvas because you can actually place it on the empty spots above, well, in most places, like right over here, for example. And you can also place them above the beds, like over here. So this is why I kind of build 4 high rooms like this, so to allow space for these paintings. So I'm going to start off with maybe building those. And maybe also I'm going to make sure that only our artist, our renowned artist Stinky, is going to be doing any art, because I don't want any other duplicants from doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off so that nobody does any art, but Stinky. Actually, what is that? What is this? Any jobs require they perform art errands. So I'm going to just check Stinky here, and he's going to do that. This is at least just. It is his job to do it, but I'm just preventing anyone else who's not good at art from contributing to the project, because what happens if someone who's not good at art paints something or sculpts something, it actually doesn't make it as good as it could be. So there goes Stinky. Oh, no, that's you, Pine. Where's Stinky? Stinky, make some art. Oh, Stinky's doing some research. Oh, alright. He's researching ways of doing art, I guess. Okay, where is my light source? Oh yes, so there is a ceiling light here. We also have the lamp, which we could use instead. The lamp is actually, you put on the ground, but it actually has quite a long range here. I'm gonna try the ceiling light, because it's just below our power generation. So I'm gonna put the wire right here. We can also destroy this wire here, because this doesn't actually go anywhere anymore. Or actually, let's do that. And then let's put in another battery, like this. Let's pause. Okay, there is high... Oh. So Pine, apparently you have high stress at the moment. I think that's par for the course. There is a massage table that we can use to help with that. I'm going to put one actually in the research room. And maybe I'll assign you to that for a bit so you can de-stress a little bit. But, yeah. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to keep building this colony. I was hoping to maybe stream this for at least a few days. But it looks like we're already making a lot of progress. I am speeding up the game quite a bit. Like I'm at triple speed right now, so it might be the case that maybe we try to go as far as we can, and then maybe start another colony with some different people. Pine says, "Oh my god, this game is the same as my life. Depression, stress. What's next? Hope you don't start vomiting. That'd be bad." Actually, what is your little person's stress response? Take a look here. Current job. Okay, let's see. So you have a bottomless stomach. You have an iron gut. So, oh, You are immune to diarrhea, Pine. That's great. You have a bottomless stomach, so you actually eat a lot. I don't know if that's accurate. Germ resistant. Okay. And okay, so that also. So when you get mad, you start destroying things, or get stressed out. So, but what I'm going to try to do is get you onto this massage table. I hope someone's going to build it, and we'll de-stress you that way. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, I see what's happening. It looks like all the duplicants are prioritizing cleaning up right now. So we have to wait a little bit before we can get that going. So that you can see they're cleaning up the power room right now. Making it all nice and tidy. Okay. What else was there? I think there was some other stuff we could do. Mesh tile. Use as floor and wall tires to build rooms. Build rooms. Does not obstruct liquid or gas flow. I see. That's interesting. Increase duplicate run speed. Encloses areas without blocking liquid or gas flow. Set duplicate access permissions for area restriction. Well, can you... So we could start putting in some of these doors. These pneumatic doors. Just to... Because I want to see if we can start setting up some rooms. So I'm going to start off with maybe this greenhouse. So I'm pretty sure that is one of the rooms we can set up here. Yeah, so let's... I'm gonna assign these little doors here. And see if we can get that going. Toilets. Oh, we also did unlock these lavatories, so we could start unlocking that as well. Fred says the doors could be good for areas where you're mining, you know, in case you drill into something bad. That is true. So definitely, probably, if we're going to dig into maybe further inward in this area, then we could put a door here. I'm trying to decide... I think I want to also start planning this watershed here. I think what I want to do is probably something like this. So this is going to be quite large, probably larger. This is going to be quite a wide reservoir here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's up to 10. And then I think I could go even further than this. So that's the border from that room, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. That kind of goes into this rock, which I don't think is... So something like this, maybe. So I want to make sure... I want to have a nice wide reservoir, because these pumps here, this water pump, only goes up to a certain length. So by having it maybe the pump right around here, then whatever the water level is, it's going to be able to grab some water. And then what we're going to do is dig all this dirt out, and the water should just fall into this little thing here. But before I do that, actually, let's try to dig like this, maybe. So I'm going to try digging out that. Unfortunately, I can't dig out this part because of... I don't have a miner yet. But at least we can do this. I'm going to add a ladder here just to... for access into that area. And maybe we could add a door right over here as well. The door right here. But you can see that, yeah, the duplicants are actually focusing on generating power because they need to power all the oxygen in the research. So I'm going to have to start... Either we just get more duplicants, or we start thinking about getting another way of producing power here. Building lacks resources. Oh, there you are. Okay, so you are very stressed out, Pine. I'm gonna actually prioritize this. I want this massage table to get constructed because I want to actually use it on you there. Okay. Oh, we're still going on to distillation, so we'll get that in a sec. There we go. Oh, this thing's actually powered. I have to connect this up here. Let me prioritize this. Connect the power. There we go. So now I can actually click this massage table and I can actually assign it to somebody. And then that'll... This is a very temporary solution. The better way of solving stress in this game is to actually improve the conditions long term. But in case you get any sort of duplicates, if you play this game and you start to notice some of your duplicates are getting really stressed out, you can always use that, as you saw right there. So I'll try to get her to use that massage table a bit more. Let's take a look at a report here. So I'm a little surprised. Yeah, it looks like we're not producing enough oxygen, but it looks like maybe it's because these things are not running right now. I'm going to go maybe... Let's get this other battery up and running, because this is taking too long. And maybe actually turning off research right now, just for now. Because I want to make sure we actually start building everything else. And there you are. There you are, Pine. You seem to be enjoying it right there. But yeah, I'm going to actually turn off research because I want to make sure we start doing all these other projects. Because I think the duplicates are... Yeah, now they've turned those off. I want to focus them on everything else at the moment. So digging out this little trench here, getting this terrarium set up is a priority right now. Check our oxygen overlay. Yep. So you can see all the carbon dioxide is pooling up in here. So we definitely want to get some terrariums up and running. I'm going to try to prioritizing these a little higher. And maybe also prioritizing... Let's get the art prioritized as well. Make that art, Stinky. Here we go. Okay. Not sure how many terrariums I need. I'm going to start with one right now, but we could add a few more if we need to. Pine says you're going to make the next human and miner for the tough stone? Yeah, probably. I think I want to start getting... I want to start getting started on this part though. So let's increase the priority of this new section. Or basically our new swimming pool. Try to dig that out. Maybe also get these doors finally in place. Dynamic door. So I'm still not sure how to make rooms in this game. It looks like it's possible, but I don't see a tool to do that. I don't know if TCTC is still here to tell me. How do I do this? Does anyone know how to make rooms in this game? Because I was gonna try to discover it on my own, but I've locked down this. I want to start off a greenhouse here. And Stinky, yeah, Stinky is starting to make art now. Is there a button on here I'm missing? Jobs, research, attack, mop, disinfect. So those are errands. Room overlay, cough, room overlay. Okay, I'm on the room overlay, but what do I do on this screen? Oh, that's interesting. Wait, how does that work? I can see it's selected here, but I can't... How do I... I'm gonna say this user interface is not very clear. I'm just gonna say this outright because it's not obvious to me how to create rooms. Okay, I can see it's highlighted because I've blocked it off with doors now, but what do I do? I don't understand. I confused. I'm dumb. Duh. It's a miscellaneous room now. What do I... You're not reading it. Am I reading it? It's a miscellaneous room with no effect. Room details, room size, 40 tiles, buildings 11. Yeah. But how do I assign this room to something else? There's no instructions on the screen. I don't understand. I want to turn it into a greenhouse, but there's no... That's the meal wood. That's the oxygen. That's not... I'm clicking everything, yes. I'm trying to click greenhouse, but that's not a button apparently. Read the words in the room overlay window. Okay, so room criteria, minimum size 12 tiles. Farm station. Oh, farm station. What the hell is a farm station? I don't know what a farm station is. Farm station. Is that something I had to research? Let's take a look. Electric grill, farm tile. Ah, farm station. Okay. Produces micronutrient fertilizer to increase plant growth rates. Assigned duplicants must possess the crop tending trait. Oh dear. Well, even with reading this, this is not... It's still not really clear to me, because all I really missed was just the station part. There's nothing... I was under the assumption that you could just assign rooms just right away, I guess. Okay, so barracks, you need single bed. No industrial machinery. Okay, that's pretty easy to do. Mess table. That's easy to do. Okay, so does this... I see. Okay. So I guess there is some advantage of putting doors on these things here. Oh, we can get another duplicant. I'm not I guess we will I guess I'll go research farm station, but I'm actually not sure if this is a good greenhouse room anymore, because if the farm station's gonna... I'm not sure how large it is. If it's gonna take up a large space, then that only leaves like literally maybe four or five plant spaces there. Okay, so... who are these people? Build and operate. You like build and operate. Fred, you want to be this one? Okay. I mean, all of these are just building and operating. You could make a builder, but we already have an architect, I think. Yeah, Fred, they're all girls. So, I mean, you're kind of stuck with that. Yeah, pacifist and irritable bowel. Operate. Nails is a dude? I mean, I'm not going to assume gender here. Could be either or. Fred, which one do you want to be? Because all of these are actually not that great in terms of what we need in the colony right now. I was looking for a digger, but none of these, except for nails, they're good at digging, but their interests don't really match with that. Yeah, Fred, I'll let you choose which one you want to be. Or if you want, I can just reject all of them. That's also an option here. But, Fred says, let's just wait for the next one? Sure. Yeah, these ones are not the greatest, so let's reject. The printing pod will need time to recharge if you ooze these duplicates. Oozing. That doesn't sound good. Okay, so we'll have to wait for the next duplicate cycle there. We're gonna make this... Okay, looks like our project is going along here. It's not gonna be very breathable down here, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. We can also make a power station down here, maybe. Let's take the room overlay. So power plant just needs a power control station. Which, how do we get that thing? This thing right here. So we get the farm station, the power control station. Okay. Farm station is 2 wide and 3 tall. So I'd have to get rid of one of these planter boxes. So there's only going to be 4 here. So it might make sense to build maybe a dedicated greenhouse as well, in addition to this. I think we'll definitely keep this greenhouse here because there's light in this room, so I might as well make use of it. But oh yeah, Pine, you're getting a massage. I think it's time to stop doing that. This is now public. Stop getting special treatment there, Pine. That's oh, and there you go. So, oh nice. Stinky has produced a masterpiece right there. Looks pretty good there. And she'll probably start working on this one pretty soon. Yeah, so I think we'll need a dedicated another greenhouse somewhere. Maybe somewhere, I don't know where else in the colony to put it. Actually, we could put it right down here, maybe. We could turn eventually all the carbon dioxide as we start growing. There's actually quite a lot of space we can grow downward here. Actually, we're going to need to dig down here to get all the algae anyway. So we're probably going to move this terrarium down and then replace this with a new greenhouse. We already have a light up here. So this would be a good spot for our next greenhouse, I think. TCTC says, are people still eating diarrhea bars? No, I've changed that over. We're producing the lice loaf right now. So it does not produce diarrhea. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. I don't think we have... Let's check edible here. Okay, yeah, no, most of our food is lice loaf. But I'm a little worried that we don't really have that much food left. We might have to fix that problem right now. Let's go. I'm gonna turn the research stations back on. And I'm going to try digging the rest of this out. We're gonna put in another series of planters here. Or I can try to get farm tiles, maybe. Maybe I should do that instead. I have to be honest, I have not played with farm tiles very much, so maybe. But I think I want to try to. I think I do want to turn this into a farm tile area here. Oh yeah, there's another masterpiece by Monsieur Stinky. Yeah, we have a food storage. Okay. This is a problem. Shoot. Crap. We might have to make some mush bars, unfortunately, TCTC. We might, just to fix our food situation. I think I'm going to... let's just switch this to mush bars right now. And maybe also get another microbe musher here. Because we are having some issues. Also, we can start, thanks. So let's check the decor overlay. Where is that one? Okay, so now you can see, because we've cleaned up everything on that floor, and we have a painting, this is now a this is a relatively nice place for people to sleep, so that's not bad, that's good. But we can also put in paintings in some of the work areas, and that'll help improve people's moods as well. So I'm going to... Where is this? So there's a reason why I put the supercomputer on this side, because I want to put a stick of painting right in the middle of this room here. So I'm going to do this. Can probably add a second one right there. And then for this power room, I'm going to start with one painting. We might have to put a bunch more paintings here because again, this is a very noisy, actually a very warm room. If you look in the temperature overlay, actually, usually I see the batteries produce a lot of heat, like excess heat, but I guess not. Maybe they're not running right now. Yeah, TCTC. I have played with the grills to make the mush bars better, but I have to go research that, and I don't have that right now. Okay, how are we gonna solve our food situation? Oh, jobs mastered. We can... Who mastered their jobs? Ah, oh, yeah, TCTC, you can now get promoted to regular architect. There you go. Still waiting on these guys to finish so we can move them around. Should I put some planters in just for now? Because I need to get more mealwood growing and lice. I'm not even sure if we have enough seeds for that at the moment. Let's get that going. So I'll put a couple planters there. I'm going to prioritize this. I mean, Stinky needs something to do, so that's why I'm doing art as well. I do know art is not as important as food, TCTC, so you don't have to get on my case about that. Okay, oh yeah, I have a couple mealwood seed. Let's plant some of those. Also got some blossom seeds. I'm not sure what these do. These things produce bristleberries. But I don't think that's useful for us because in order to produce the berry sludge we need... What do we need here? We need also grain, which we don't have any of that right now. I'm not sure how to get the wheat, actually. I don't think I've seen it anywhere. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere on the map right now. Why are you trying to trigger pine? What is pine? I don't know if that's a way to trigger pine in any way. Oh, rooms. We can probably change this into... Oh wait, this is too large. So what I probably have to do, unfortunately, I think I have to get rid of this plant pine, unfortunately, if I want to change these into barracks. So I'm going to just deconstruct this. Because I want to get the benefit from assigning these rooms turning these into barracks and giving the duplicants better night's sleep. So let's put a door there. Stinky is producing more masterpieces. Boop. Oh no, he's actually just building the canvas. And why aren't you planting this? Plant the damn mealwood. We need more food. This one, why is this? Oh, this one's still producing. Shit, this is still producing lice loaf. Let's get that back on mush bars. Yeah, we're down to 2,000. Oh, we're gonna starve here if I'm not careful. Oh, hey, Tarias. Welcome to my starving colony. I think we're having a bit of a food crisis right now. Mush bar continuous. Make all the diarrhea. Oh boy, this is not good. Got 2 Mona Lisas there. I'm trying to prioritize 9 on this thing, but they're not going down there to plant them for some reason. Okay, now you're triggering her, TCTC. But again, be nice. Oh, why did this? Oh shoot. Oh, I guess that's okay. No, because there's sand here. I forgot there was sand in this area, so the water has leaked through here. Oh well. I guess we'll have to... What I'm going to do is actually build a floor across here. I can. And then try to dig the rest of this room out. Okay, looks like we're getting some mealwood there. I'm going to change this one to lice loaf again. So we can at least start producing that. So we'll have one of them lice loaf, one of them mush bars. Just to try to get this, you can see in the top left here our calories. We apparently have 0.459811484 of lice loaf, so that's kind of cool. Okay, let's go for agriculture as fast as possible. Okay. You haven't assigned the plants? Have I assigned the plants? Oh, I have to plant them. Oh, thanks, Aristotus. I was like, what? Why aren't you planting these? Torres says, my colonies mostly fail to heat death or low oxygen. Yeah. Usually I stop playing the game before it gets to that point, because I don't want to see all my duplicants die in a horrible, horrible death. Okay, at least we have nice art. That'll be good. At least when people discover our colony, they'll say, "Oh, that was Stinky was a great artist." Okay, let's check our decor here. Make sure. Okay, so now you can see our research and this room's kind of weird now. There's research happening, there's a jobs board, and there's a massage table. It's kind of like this weird multi-purpose room now. So you can see now this is a nice place to be, but the power room hasn't quite gone there. You can see a little bit of green there, but not quite. So we're gonna have to probably put in a little bit more Mona Lisa in there. Yeah, TCTs, you gotta control yourself. I'm trying to enjoy the game myself, and I can't have people trying to tell me what to do all the time. Because this is my game, it's not your game, so. Okay, so fortunately our calories are back up, so that's a good sign. So now we can focus on that. Did putting doors around the beds make them into barracks? I think so. I think we can now assign these rooms. Let's go do that. So, yep. Oh, they're actually turned green. Oh, I see. Interesting. So it looks like, I actually don't assign the rooms myself. You just build the requirements and they just turn into rooms themselves. So just need a single bed. They're the appropriate size. So we're gonna have to fix this wall here, the ceiling there. Yeah, so I think what's gonna happen is if we dig up here, there's gonna be a hole in this room, so we're gonna have to just... But once we just fill it in, it'll turn back into a barracks. So, yeah. Yeah, Terez says, I love watching other people play. My colonies are so cookie cutter right now. Yeah, mine is kind of cookie cutter. I like these... My standard is 10 wide, 4 high rooms. Because it at least makes it all nice and clean. Though you can see that this pattern doesn't really fit well when we have a water pump right over here. Yeah, they just seem to happen, I guess. Okay, so we got that going. Our oxygen is not sufficient. What's wrong with that? Let's make sure everything's running.
There's no algae. I think, yeah, some of these don't have enough algae in here. Who made a mess? Oh no. Why are both toilets clogged? That's bad too. Okay. So, yeah. Actually, is that you, Pine? Oh my god, Pine, what did you do? What did you do? Now you've... Oh my god. Okay. So, well... was that you or was that someone else? Who was that? No, that wasn't you, Pine, sorry. It was actually... I think it was... No, it was this guy. Yeah. Sorry for putting the blame on you, but it didn't know it was this guy here. So Ari just made a mess. So that we have to mop up this. This is all contaminated water. Or polluted water. And it's actually leaking down into the bottom here, so we better clean this up pronto. Yeah, no, sorry, Pine, I know you didn't do it. But, no, both of you are actually trying to unclog these toilets, which kind of means I really should upgrade these toilets at some point. Or maybe I need to, yeah, there needs to be air fresheners in this room, too. And we do have the research for that, so let's get that going here. Alright, so here's the problem. What I usually find is I usually build this first bathroom here. And then, but I don't want to close this bathroom because people still need to use the bathroom while I'm constructing I don't want to close it and then have no bathroom available. So I want to maybe build maybe a second bathroom, or... No, yeah, I want to build a second bathroom. I'm not sure where to put it, though. We could put it... Oh. Okay, I have a solution. So what I wanted to do is build... do I want to do that? Yeah, no, okay. We're going to build the bathroom above here. Because we're going to actually eventually turn this room right here into another bedroom. This could be a spot here, but this is actually, I want a bedroom here. Because how it works is I want to have a mess hall right above these guys. And the mess hall, each mess hall, at least 10 wide, would have 10 seats. So you see there's 5 beds down here and 5 beds here. So if I had 2 bedrooms right over here that have 1 mess hall, that would be like, it's basically 1 mess hall for every 2 bedrooms, because there's like 5 beds in 1 bedroom and then there's 10 seats in the mess hall. So I want to actually turn these into bedrooms and have a bathroom up here, I think. So it'll make sense. Maybe I'm not making too much sense right now, but I'm gonna try to show you what I mean here. So let's go dig this up. And then let's build this. Actually, we need to probably just... We haven't actually built any walls around this room yet. Let's go ladder. And I'll clean that up. Maybe as a stopgap, just in case this happens again, I'm going to put in... where is that other... No, where is... I'm trying to find outhouse here. Plumbing? Plumbing, there it is. I'm gonna put in a 3rd outhouse, because the reason why this happened was both of these outhouses were clogged. So they still need to get to building the roof on the barracks. Yeah, so that's eventually when we get the mess table unlocked, then we'll start building mess halls above here, and that'll fix those holes. Okay, do we sweep everything to make sure that mess is cleaned up? Yep, looks like the mess is cleaned up, so let's... I'm a little worried about our oxygen. Yeah, you can see there's a problem here. Yeah, so you can see right here it's breathable, but it's not very breathable. I'm not okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prioritize both of these oxygen deoxidizers. They're not running for some reason because they're not... No one's giving them algae right now. There they go. So there's some algae. Set the priority higher on outhouses. We can do that too. So let's do... Actually, let's do the whole washroom right there. And then let's set a priority on constructing our new bathroom. Maybe priority 7 or something. And so we need to plan this also because I pause the game. So we're going to put in a lavatory, probably a shower as well. Both of these take... you have to pump water from down here. And then, this is basically we're going to need to build some plumbing. But then also we need drainage as well, and that needs to go into probably a separate pool. And I'm not sure where... I'm not entirely sure where is a good spot for that. I mean, ideally, the best spot would probably be above this watershed right here. But I'm kind of worried that in case something bad happens, the contaminated water might leak into the water. But I don't think there's any way of getting around that. There's no water. There's really no other water source around here. Down here, maybe. Okay, we're going to try this. I'm going to build a second pool. I don't know if this is going to work here. So we're going to try to build this all the way as far as we can, I guess. Actually, maybe not up to there. Then let's build a ladder. And then just at least dig. Actually, let's make this maybe just a half size. Just for now. So maybe like this. And then I'll prioritize this to 7 as well. And also this part. Actually, these should be back to 9. There we go. So we're going to dig this part up for a new washroom. We're going to dig down here for a new pool of contaminated water, or polluted water. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Because we need also... Yeah... I think I've unlocked the, yeah, the water sieve. Oh, geez. This one actually... So the water sieve is a thing that takes polluted water and converts it into clean water. The problem is it's actually 3 high. I don't actually have enough space right here to put it in here, so I might have to adjust the size of this room, perhaps. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This is getting confusing. I did not plan this properly. Crap. Okay. Let's... Where to do this? I could also put the contaminated water over here, or put the facilities over here for the for this water sieve. Maybe over here, maybe. Honestly, I'm not so I'm not sure what I'm doing, honestly. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna cancel all this, actually. So instead, we're definitely gonna dig this out. But I just want to make sure that we have... That's not gonna work, is it? Because... Damn it. We could put the contaminated water into here. Okay. So I'm just thinking out loud here because there's a lot of ways we could do this. I could make this whole part a contaminated water tank. a polluted water tank. And then that can go into this room here and then pump down that way. So I'd have to probably close off this part. And we'll just let that go. Speed up the game here. I think I might be thinking too much ahead here, but I just want to make sure I have at least some spot to store all of the contaminated water. Okay, Fred, here's another set of duplicates. So let's see if you want to be any of these guys. Okay, there's Abe, there's Jean, or Jean. Jean likes researching and building. Abe likes arts, supplying, and cooking. We don't have a good cook in this colony right now. And we have an operator and farmer. Okay, Fred, I'm gonna let you choose which one you want to be, because they're all kind of a mixed bag as well. But I think we definitely need to choose somebody here. Yeah, they're all actually quite balanced in terms of their skills. So, let me know what you want to be, Fred. Do you want to be Jean? Do you want to be Abe? Do you want to be Travaldo? Oh, hey, Sesh. Thanks for coming by on the stream. I'm waiting for Fred to answer here. Fred says, let's be Abe just because I like his hair. Sure, okay. I think I'll also make him into a cook. So... okay, so let's go to job board. Where is Fred? Yeah, okay, so Fred, you're going to become a sous chef. Because you apparently like that stuff. And yeah, we definitely need a cook to get some more food produced here. Okay, oh, we can probably dig this out. Alright, so the washroom's gonna be here, or we can put the washroom over here instead, actually. Maybe that's a better spot. Oh, I don't know. There's so many choices here. The thing is, I want to have a layer in between this water plant. How's the auction going in the power room? Pine says. Looks like there's some carbon dioxide pooling there. We do have these terrariums here though, so I think those are starting to work their magic. We still need a miner for the tough rock. Yeah, that is true. Shoot. Maybe... the only reason I'm putting this bathroom up here is because it's next to the mess hall, but I kind of want to maybe put the toilet right next to the beds, because that's easier to access. So I could put the toilets over here. And then contaminated water could be just dripped down below. Then there's not really that much space to hold that water. Okay. I think I'm gonna try... do I want that? No, let's build it. Fuck it. Let's build it. I also want to make sure the toilet's not too far from the ladder, I think, so... let's build it here. Let's build our new washroom up there, just like the original plan. Oh, we got a hatch here. Let's kill that thing. Get some food from it, too. There we go. Got some jobs mastered. Let's take a look here. Okay, looks like Marie is about to finish... oops, excuse me, her research internship. Darius says, my internet is a bit spotty today. Does Frumple know the sieve won't filter germs? I think TCTC was warning about it. So I will take that into consideration. Let's take a look. Where's our germ overlay? There we go. Yeah, so right now our germ count is pretty light right now. But oh, and we also have, okay, so Maria is done, but what she really wants in life is to operate and build things. So I'm going to change her to a general engineer. And let's see here. Where is she? There she is. So here's a question. If it so if the sieve doesn't filter germs, then what is the way to clean those germs up then? Like, do I have to put the water through another set of treatment or something? Because I mean, I'm just going off of what I usually, like when before the germ update, when I played this game, I just used a sieve to convert polluted water directly into water, and that's how I got more water from that. Why is Maria eating next to the waste dump? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Okay, let's continue building that up there. Yeah, and I think what we're gonna do, we're going to build. It kind of looks silly, but 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we're gonna build. This is gonna be our contaminated water facility right here. Though it's starting to go into the heavy rock there. Let's go prioritize this properly. So 777 everywhere. I want to not get rid of that. Why is this 5? Okay, make sure oxygen's okay. Yep, we're definitely producing more oxygen than removed, so as long as all 4 of these and the terrariums work, that should be okay. There's another monster somewhere. Or not, where? There's a fleeing warning. Oxygen. Yeah, so there's not... I'm hoping the oxygen will just flow up into this area. And we'll also build a ladder down this side. So I'm not sure if we can dig this... We probably need to put in some tiles in between here just to make sure we can dig certain portions here. So I'm going to put maybe a tile here and maybe a tile right there. Darius, are you having issues on your end for internet, or is it something... Because Twitch has had some issues, I heard this morning, where it was affecting all streams, where they were all getting black screens on their streams. So you might be running into that problem right now. They said it was fixed this morning, but I'm not sure if they've completely fixed everything about it. So does it just show up as a black screen on your end? Yeah, that would be the problem with Twitch then. So if it's just buffering, then that's probably your internet, and that I can't really help you with that. Okay, agriculture, gonna get that farm station pretty soon, so we can stick that into these 2 greenhouses perhaps. I'm gonna maybe start building some doors on both ends of this one here. The bug is in the restroom? Oh, there you are, little sneaky bastard. How do I select him? There it is. Attack! Kill the bug. There we go. It's literally sneaking behind these toilets. That's kind of scary. It's gonna Prioritize the 7 here. And let's go prioritize these ones. I might have to do a bit of rearranging for this terrarium here. Actually, I think I might decide to replace this lamp with not a ceiling lamp with a regular lamp, because this one actually has a little bit more range. Maybe? I'm not sure. Or I could just maybe put in two ceiling lights, perhaps. But there's going to be a spot where the farming station's going to go, so maybe we'll when we research that, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we're digging that up. Okay, we can probably... Yeah, I think we can probably start building our new fancy schmancy washroom. Let's go to... Where is this? So, lavatory. Oh, we need actually... First we need... Do I have... I think there's like a wash basin or something. Hold on here. Yeah, there's a sink now. So a sink is a better... I think it's a better... Yeah, wash basins don't remove all germs. So... Yeah, Therese, yeah, don't... Thanks for not backseating too much. I'm not sure what was wrong with TCTC today, because he seemed really, really insistent on backseating. It's like he couldn't tolerate all my mistakes in this game, which I don't know. It's hard to really... I tried to calmly explain to him that he shouldn't be backseating all the time like that. But yeah, no, I think part of the fun is just watching my colony burn to the ground, and just discovering it on myself. I mean, this might not be the only playthrough I'll play, the only time I'll play through this game. Like, if this colony could just fail in the next few days, and I'll just try again later on. So, yeah, it sounds like TCTC was having one of those days, Pine. I wonder if he might have unfollowed me or something, but... Yeah. Maybe I should suck at games more. Okay, so I've built a sink here. Let's build also... Let's start with a lavatory. So you'll notice that both of these require plumbing. So for this, I think we'll use this reservoir down here for that. We're probably going to link the plumbing up this wall here. So this is how it works. So we need a pump. We need a liquid pump. We're going to put it right here. And then we use a liquid pipe. I think we'll just bring it across like this. And then we're going to bring it up. Torres says, I watched some people struggling with the plumbing. It was hard to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, I can see that. Hopefully I'm not making mistakes here, because I have done the plumbing before. So we're going to go up this wall. So the green icon is the output pipe, so that's where water's coming out into your pipe. And then all the white ones are where the water goes into the building. So this is actually quite convenient that the intake's on the bottom here. So I can actually just simply do something like this, and then stick it into any other ones later on. For the contaminated water though, I'm going to have to maybe pipe it through the ceiling or something. And also we need some power for the pump. See, there's a plug there. Why is there a plug into the terrarium? Oh, that's where we had our deoxidizer. So let me see. I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm kind of pedantic about this. Power wires only, so get rid of that one. And then we're just going to move this wire across into there. And we might have to prioritize some of this. But let's wait... Oh, actually, they're almost done here. Nice. So this will be our contaminated water facility. Do I think I want to finish this wall first before I complete this? So let's finish this room. And actually, I will let's just prioritize all this stuff here. Do I need a... I don't think I have deodorizers right now. Yeah, I don't. I'm pretty sure... Do I need deodorizers in this washroom? Because I might move some of this stuff off a bit. Or, actually, hold on. I also should look up the room overlay for latrine here. So toilet, wash station, no industrial machinery. Fred says, I see no problems with routing electrics through a pool of water. I think this doesn't mean it goes right through the water. I mean, it probably goes through a wall behind it or a wall in front of it. So, yeah. Fred says, although it makes you wonder, how do they build that without electrocuting themselves? Yeah. So my question here is, I don't have deodorizers unlocked yet. Yeah. Actually, if I want to build a deodorizer, I'll probably build it right here, outside the door, maybe. Because I'm not entirely sure. I mean, these are pretty hygienic. I could put the I could move these over and put the deodorizer right inside the room. That might be more useful, perhaps. But I want to make sure we have enough space for enough things in here. We can probably put in 2 lavatories, maybe? There's a wash basin on this side. Yeah, I'm actually going to redo this a sec here. I'm going to put one little spot here for the deodorizer. And let's do this again. So lavatory. And then the... Where is that basin? The sink, I should say. And then we put the pipes up. Basically, we're going to put an air freshener right over here. Though again, it may not be useful because maybe this doesn't produce that much contaminated oxygen. But we'll see. Okay, let's prioritize this one. I'm gonna try to close this wall, and then we can start building. Actually, we can probably put the pipe down right now. So I think I'm gonna go up to the ceiling. I don't think the lavatory produces polluted air. Okay. So you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do it this way then. Whatever. We'll just. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this again. So do that, and pipe, and then this up here is gonna be our wall. Is that sand up there? Oh, it's sandstone. Put our ceiling up here. And just to hide the pipe, I'm gonna put it through the ceiling here. So plumbing. So go up there. And then I have to decide... I mean, this is a huge room for polluted water. Tarai says, Tarai says, I do not know for sure. I guess we'll figure it out. I mean, if it's like this, that's fine. We can always put a deodorizer somewhere else in the room. Okay, so if you want to put... So there's a liquid vent, that's basically an output for your water. I'm going to put it... Let's put it right here, maybe. Again, this room might be too much for contaminated water, but because there might be maybe a use for this room up here. But for now, I'm just going to turn this into a dumping ground for all our wastewater. Okay, so there we go. So let's make sure this wall is in place, then we'll build the rest of this stuff. Okay, good job. All right. And then prioritize 7. All this stuff up here. And now we have an extra room down here too. Not sure what we can use it for. We could put another greenhouse perhaps. Or something else. Right now we're using this left water basin for pumping for our food production. While this one we're going to use for... This is basically going to be a cycle at the moment, though we might also pump water out of this one as well for other uses. And there we go. So there's our little thing there. I wonder if I can change this thing maybe. Set direction left when they pass by from left to right. So left to right, both directions. I'm just going to do from right to left there. And we still need to... Oh yeah, they can't get up here, can they? How to fix that? I might have to actually keep on digging further up. So let's go... Whoops. Oh wait, also, do we have... How many duplicates do we have right now? We have... Hold on one sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7. And how come some of these beds are... Oh, that's weird. Some of these beds are unassigned, but they're actually... They're usually supposed to be darkened, but they're not for some reason. I could put a ladder. Yeah, I could do that instead. I was going to build another... Start building from another room up here, but we can do that or something. Just like that. And we also have to prioritize the step stool. So let's do that. I don't know if that's enough range. You might have to have 2 of them. So maybe... Actually, I don't think it's going to reach up there, is it? Shit. Guess we'll just... I should have done this instead. Let's do that. So yeah, right now we have 7 duplicates. Eventually we will want... Pine, you're still sleeping away from everyone, which is hilarious. But eventually we'll probably expand this into another bedroom. And then start getting this new washroom up and running. Oh, that's some mealwood down here. We should harvest this. There it goes. And also keep on planting more mealwood seed. I should do some research. I forgot about that. I think I want to get the mess halls going. So... Where is mess hall in this one? There's like a mess table. Oh, I have them already. Ah, okay. So we can actually start building that as well. So what else do we need? You got that. We probably want to get the power station. Or at least get these unlocked. Because I think we're running to a point where I think... I mean, we don't have that many electric things that are powered by electricity, but we're going to get to a point where I think these 2 manual generators are not enough. Pine says, though, if I could get my own room or plus bathroom, that would be ideal. I'm sorry, Pine, I don't think we have the budget for that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, still unreachable build. Yeah, this is... Oh, shoot. Yeah, because these things are in the way, this is not... This is not... So I do have to actually probably just dig up here. Just maybe dig a little hole here. Just to get to that spot. That's unfortunate. So priority 7 there. Maybe just dig that part there too. Okay, and we can also deconstruct these little step stools. Looks like our food situation is recovered, so that's good to see. And our oxygen is not doing too badly. So we're actually not... Yeah, this thing's... No seed planted. I thought I did. I forgot to push plant on this again. Let's do that. And let's get some farm stations going. So... Where is that thing? Yeah, now there's farm tiles as well. Is there a significant difference between the planter box and the farm tiles? Is there any advantage of using that? Oh, there's also hydroponic farms too. Must be irrigated through liquid piping. Interesting. Taras, I don't know if you can give me some advice here. I am asking for this. So, is there a significant difference between the planter box, the farm tile, and the hydroponic farm? Should I be using one over the other at this point? Because if I'm going to start converting, putting some farm stations here, I might as well get nice and efficient if I can. I should also look up the farm station here. Produces micronutrient fertilizer. Okay, so we can put it somewhere in this room. Taras says, use the farm tile for min-maxing, I'm assuming? Grr. Having some trouble typing there, I see. Does it grow faster, or does it... What about the hydroponic farm? Is that useful at all, or... It seems like I need to pipe water into it, which might be a problem, since water's not the most plentiful at the moment. Or it's not going to be. Because I can start deconstructing all of these planter boxes. Maybe we can start with this one down here. And we can like deconstruct all these. Look at the room templates. Oh yes. Okay, let's take a look. Whoops. So greenhouse needs a farm station. And it only needs a farm station only. So... Okay. Okay, let's plan this out. So, farm station. Assigned duplicants must possess the crop tending trait. Do we have any of those in here right now? I don't think so. Crop tending trait. Is that something I can look up somewhere? It can be max 96 tiles. So this one is... Okay, well my rooms are going to be 40 tiles anyway, so... I don't think... Actually, if I expanded this to 80 tiles, I could make this all a greenhouse right down here. That'd be pretty cool. Then that way I only need one farm station. But how do I look up... it says assigned duplicants must possess the crop tending trait to use this, so... I'm not sure... How do we get this? Planter box counts towards that limit. The other two count as floor. I think I understand. I thought it means it's the room size, the room capacity in here. Yeah, behind for the barracks, which the max size is different. So barracks is 64. So I can't make these rooms too large. But for the greenhouse, it kind of makes sense for the greenhouse because it's usually it's a lot of space you need to grow plants. I kind of want to build a large greenhouse here, but I guess we can change it later. I'm going to build a farm station right here. Does this require power? That's really weird that this thing doesn't require power at all, or does it no water at all? It's like a magic machine that doesn't That is strange. So I'm gonna build it right in the middle here. And then this light source, I'm gonna try, I mean, I could make this into a hydroponic farm and then even just pump the water directly from over there. But Trias says, sorry, I have a hard time explaining this. English is not my first language. That's okay. I appreciate your help. I'm gonna stick with farm tiles just for now because I'm a little worried that we're not going to be able to pump enough water in here. So let's go look up the light. So we're missing one light there. I mean, it's gonna be like that either way. I think I'm going to dismantle this light. How do I do that? Deconstruct. And then we're going to put in a lamp instead, because a lamp, yeah, covers... It's about the same anyway, but I just want to... We're going to lose one spot anyway. And then power, we're just going to loop that around. Why am I showing... There we go. So wire, loop that around. And then farm tiles, let's put those in. So I'll put those down here. And then we also still have the terrarium there. I hope that works. Alright, so that they're constructing that. Let's finish off the lavatory first. Also make sure anyone's finished their jobs yet. Nope, so they're still training there. Okay, looks like the piping's finished there. I think Pines, you're just finishing that there. Okay, so we also need to pipe in the water, so let's go fix that situation. I'm gonna fix... Let's actually do all this part here. And also this farm. Cool. Alright, so once this pump is done, then these will be ready. We can also start building a shower as well, which kind of works in the same way. I think I'll build this one a little further away, maybe over here. If we want to add a second shower or an outhouse, we can definitely do that. This guy, let's put him in there. Turn this on to 7. Trias says, with a planter box you need a 3 high room, so you can save a lot of air tiles with the floor tiles. Oh, I see. Okay. So for me it doesn't really matter because I'm always go with a standard of 4 high rooms anyway. So but I see your point. Let's deconstruct that one. I'll go with farm tiles here, why not? And we also got another duplicate. Trias, do you want to be this person? Oh, I forgot to rename you. I forgot to rename Fred. We should fix that as well. Learning, build. So you got a digger. Like this guy's good at digging. This guy's good at supplying stuff. Trias, do you want to be a supplier or a digger? Because I like the digger right there. He's actually good at digging and he likes digging, so. He has mole hands, apparently. I don't know if Trias is listening on right now. I'm still waiting for him to respond. Whatever you need? Alright. Call him. Turner is now Trias. Trias. There you go. You're a digger person now, Trias. And also, yeah, Fred, I better rename you. Which one you were? You were... where are you, Fred? You were our cook, so let's go to Abe here. Where is Abe? Where did he go? I have to go find you somewhere here. Marie, Ari, there you are. Sorry, I forgot to rename you Fred. Fred the cook. There we go. Oh wait, no, let's assign Torias as our digger, our apprentice miner, because we do need to start digging this granite over here. Okay, let's start planting. Got some mealwood. I still haven't found any grain yet, so we can't make the berry, basically this other type of food that this is like the berry sludge, because this requires grain and bristleberry. So we're gonna have to stick with meal lice for a bit. What's wrong with this? Colony lacks seasoned farmers. Oh, okay. So we can't use this thing until Fred. Actually, no, Fred's a cook, so we have nobody. Damn. We need a farmer pronto if we want to use this properly. Fred says, "Mamma mia, I'm going to cook some spicy meatballs. Don't touch my spaghetti." Are you Waluigi, Fred, in our colony? Okay, so Trias, looks like you're starting to dig out the rest of this right now. And oh, there you go. You can see now. Oh, Trias, you're taking a shower from all that digging, and you can see the polluted water is now accumulating down here. Oh, thanks, Sesh. I really need to... personally, I'm pretty uncomfortable doing other voices, but I need to get in the habit of doing them more. Let's add another... Where is... I can't navigate this thing. Let's get another lavatory here. Oh, the nice thing also I like about the plumbing overlay is you can actually see the water. If I slow it down here. Let's go plumbing overlay. You can actually see the water flowing up into... See, now you can see the showers being used right now. And then you can see the wastewater is going up there. I really like this interface, this overlay. It really shows all the water usage very nicely here. Torias says, the min-maxing with the farms comes into play when you need to control the lamp in the farms. Less space, less energy. I see. Okay. Well, my strategy usually is to put decor up into these spaces. So, yeah, we'll see how far this goes. Okay, as I said, let's build another lavatory. Let's pipe that in here. I think we'll stick with one shower for now. And let's prioritize this to 7. And then let's also get rid of this washroom here. I'm not sure if we need the compost anymore though, because the compost is useful. Or we could move the compost up here, and this room right here could turn into basically our dirty room. So we could move these over. And let's start deconstructing some of these outhouses. Let's go do that. Got some more jobs mastered. Oh, there we go. So Layra is now... Actually, she's going to be our research assistant, so she's now a full-on scientist. So let's move... How do I move her over there? There we go. And then, yep. Pine is... almost a good groundskeeper there. Cool. I think our colony is doing reasonably well, though we now need to start thinking about how to Yeah, I was going to use one of these. I think it was this room or this room where I was going to convert it into... I think it was this room down here, where I'm going to turn this one into... This room down here is going to be our thing that's going to convert all of our polluted water into regular water. You can see, Pine, you're making a funny face down there. I don't know what are you doing down there? Okay, so there's a bunch of polluted oxygen in this, but let's take a look at the oxygen overlay. Yeah, you can see carefully there's you see that yellow air there? There's a little bit of polluted oxygen here because I think some of this stuff is producing that. I'm gonna try sweeping this up. Maybe we can do some more sweeping as well. Maybe we can get rid of... Let's take a look here. I'm gonna try to build this as far as we can. Fred says Pine needs to stop hanging out in the trash room. Well, I'm not sure. I think Pine would agree that she probably identifies herself as trash. And in a different way, I would say. Okay, so I'm gonna try to dig this room as much as we can. I'm gonna put a compost bin up here, I think. We're gonna move it up here. So compost, let's put it... I don't know where to put it, maybe right here. Because I want to also have enough space for another ladder on the other side. Brett says, also, don't you think you should maybe not build so close to that gas? As long as there is one layer of rock around this, I think I should be okay, though... Maybe I'll get rid of that wall there, because I noticed that if we break... In order to build this wall, we have to break through it, break through this rock first. And when that happens, the gas is going to just... The chlorine's just going to pour into here, so... We're going to not do that. Is that a tentacle alien? What's this thing? It's a morb. Morbs are attracted to decomposing corpses and frequently excrete bursts of polluted oxygen. The improved decor. Yeah, it looks like some sort of slime creature. But it produces polluted oxygen, so that's not bad. And there's a bunch of plants over here, which I haven't seen before. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure we don't break through this. Actually, maybe we should just not bother breaking that far into it. Just have it like maybe a too thick wall, just in case somebody does something accidentally. We have a food shortage again. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. So I mean, our lice is running there. I think it might be time to actually expand this greenhouse. We're gonna keep this one here, but... Actually, is this already a greenhouse? Let's see. Okay, so this one is already a greenhouse. So we could just destroy... Maybe wait for this plant to grow, and then put in another farm station here. Therese has another min-max tip. If you want to get the debris cleaned up fast, make your dupes into supplier for a time. Supplier. Is that a... Oh, you mean assign them to the supplier job? Yeah. Right now... Actually, we don't have a supplier. Therese, are you sure that's not the groundskeeper's job to sweep up stuff? Or is it the supply person? Because suppliers, I know they move resources around, but the groundskeeper, I thought usually dealt with the sweeping and mopping. But I won't question your advice there, but it just seems... Usually I thought the janitor would be doing most of that work. Okay, so, we're going to... Or at least I'm going to build this new room down here. And I'm going to build a ladder down here. Pine says, I'd be happy to be a supplier after mastering sweeping. Sure, I can switch you over after you're done that, Pine. Oh, we got a different picture. Looks like Stinky's been busy. Let's check our decor, because that's more important. Yeah, I can see now the power room is actually now nice and pleasant. We can keep on adding some more masterpieces. Let's go... Let's see here. So I can't... Fortunately, I can't build them in here because these... Actually, if I moved... so if I move these planters down... turn them into farm tiles, then that way I can put these paintings in. So that's definitely a benefit there. This storage room seems a little drab. I think it needs some lightening up here. So I'm gonna put a couple canvases there. And yeah, let's prioritize the construction of our new greenhouse down here. So let's go build that up. And let's also get this compost moving. So I'm gonna prioritize this one. Can probably... I want to wait until this new compost bin is ready before I deconstruct this room here. I can also probably sweep this up as well. Alright. So, because the greenhouse... We actually don't need this door anymore. Because we want to make this whole floor essentially into a greenhouse. Or at least a section. So we're going to put the door over here. Prioritize that to 7. I should have made these farm tiles. Whoops. It's my bad there. Let's see. I want... For this one, since we don't have... The farm station is going to actually cover this whole area. So I'm going to make this one a lot more... Put a lot more farm tiles here. So let's do... Let's do this. I should have done this before. Whoops. And I'm leaving one spot here because I'm going to put in another terrarium here for the carbon dioxide conversion. And then we're also going to put in ceiling lamps on this part. So we're going to put probably 2 of them. They're going to overlap a little bit, but I think that's okay. Get our wire there. Okay, so I'm starting to see... Yeah, you see that some of these were actually flashing. So that means if it flashes orange, that means our power systems are getting a little strained. So you got to be careful of that. I'm gonna try deconstructing as much as we can, but I think we need to solve our power situation next. Oh, I also need to keep researching. What should we get next? So there's natural gas, crude oil. Air pressure beneath this building must be higher than pressure above for air to flow. So, I don't know if Tarais can actually answer this. I'm not familiar with any of these things, like natural gas and oil. Actually, let me just take a look. How much, we have 8.1 tons of coal, so we could build a coal generator, but again, that produces lots of carbon dioxide, and it's also not renewable. Yeah, we're getting to a point where these manual generators are not going to be good enough for us. So I'm trying to see what kind of power should we generate next? There is a steam turbine at the end. Now, Tarias says, I have not played with them since the update. Okay, that's fair enough. So I'm gonna have to figure out this on my own. I don't like the hydrogen generator because that one's not useful to me. And there's not actually, we don't actually have very much hydrogen to play with here. So not that. I don't see any natural gas either. Tarias says he used coal. I guess we might have to just go with coal for now. Because we can just keep on mining it, I guess. Yeah, maybe we should start researching other stuff instead of going for this one. But it looks like the end goal is to maybe find some sort of steam source to get the renewable energy. Problem is I don't know where that comes from. So we'll just have to discover that on our own, or maybe we'll just have to keep on digging to find it. Okay, produces sand from raw materials. Inefficiently produces metals from ore. So this one produces refined metals, which I'm not sure if that's terribly useful. Aristos says you can split water into oxygen and carbon dioxide in a little machine. Yeah, I think I am familiar. Where is that machine? Not this one, but there is a hydrolysis machine, I think. But I don't remember where that one is. Oh, there's clothing here. Insulated tile, hydrofan. That's all heat-related stuff. Exosuit. That's interesting. Transit tubes. Transit tubes looks like it seem kind of fun. Where is that hydrolysis machine? There's somewhere around here. Oh boy, there's so much stuff now. Air systems? Air system. Oh, there it is. Yeah, electrolyzer. That's what it's called. So yeah, this could produce. I always had difficulty using this thing because it would produce oxygen and hydrogen gas, but I need an air filter to split these gases appropriately. And then I think the hydrogen generator, you can't like pipe hydrogen directly into it, I think. Or no, you can, but you gotta, I don't remember. There was just something weird about, there was like something missing about these two things. And also we don't have very much water either, so I don't know what to do here. I think I'm gonna go try to research renewable energy and just maybe see if this will get us anywhere. But in case we discover maybe a steam source somewhere, then we can go get that. But I don't know what else to research at this point. Okay. Let's check some jobs here. Ari is now done his operations. I think we can change him to supply now, so let's go unassign him from that. We can turn him into a gopher. And yeah, pretty much we're gonna finish off building. We prioritize this stuff. Whoops. My stomach is being a little weird. I think I'm going to take a break pretty soon here. And I'll be back in a bit. But I'm just going to make sure we got everything. So next up, we're going to finish off this greenhouse. And then we got our bathroom seems to be working fine. We need to move this. Oh, the compost is done. So we can deconstruct all of this stuff. We have an empty room here now, which I'm not sure. This room's going to convert our polluted water into regular water, but this room up here, I think I remember. I think I'm gonna make this into another bedroom, so we'll do that afterward. But yeah, all right, folks, I need to take a break, so I've been streaming for quite a bit. So yeah, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and after that I'll continue playing this this little colony of ours for maybe another hour or two. So yeah. Right, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.